Mzansi, ube mnandi, zonke izinto zibe manzi. Homie, don't worry, hold up. No mgozi goes up in our skin. Dishing out the truth, so start tuning in. Can't tolagale. Come, yes, social issues, this so easily. Giving you the latest news so instantly. Gender we tighter, keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider.
Give me a horn, or rather better yet, give Rory and Kat a horn. It's time for MI. Ooh, get the MI. I was right.
Yeah, abbreviation.
Oh, I'm so cool and
You're
stuff
too
like that.
bomb. Welcome to it, everybody. Welcome to it. It's the bombest breakfast show in the land. And we're only bringing you the best of entertainment. Hit us up on social media and tell us what you think of our looks, what you think about set. And we're about to tell you what's about to come up so you can tell us what you think about that too, yeah?
A lot is happening on the show today. Kiwaka Skumba, one of my favorites, is going to be on the show.
Yeah. And we're also speaking about corporal punishment, something that's been going on for a very long time. And we're going to break it down. But Zangang Donald will be performing.
Red Mike.
Yes, we saw that Red Mike already. So
So
brace yourself. You definitely want to stick around till the end of the show for that. But right now it's time to unlock the show with the news headlines.
let's go.
It's confirmed Metro FM DJ and pretty boy extraordinaire Lulo Cafe is releasing an album. It said that the album will consist of, end quote, hits only, end quote. I guess we'll be the judges of that one, and all the judging will begin when the album is released in August.
Time of day, I'll tell you this. Since I met you on my love album.
I love me some Lula Cafe.
Even till today, in
Even till
2016.
today. You know what? He actually gave Muse out quite a big break. He used to play our music. So for that, forever loyal. Can't wait to hear the album.
You have love for him with reason. It's not unconditional love.
No, but it
Conditional.
started on condition. Now
Story
it's
number 2.
Wow. Really?
Wait, did someone say... According to the hints he's been dropping on social media, Tibo Touch might be making a return to radio, and this time the show might be longer than 3 hours, and we thought you might be interested.
I mean, it wouldn't be a news headline if it wasn't vague, right?
Very, very vague.
Like,
we're not too sure what's going on.
He might be getting a radio show. It might be longer than 3 hours, and
it might be his own radio station. Who knows?
He might not.
He's that guy. So Ramurata, Tibo Touch. I mean, you can't even touch that. Moving right along.
In sadder news, this week the devastating news of SA Motorsports champion Gugu Zulu's passing hit Mzansi hard. We salute the fastest, most humble man ever. We say long live the spirit of Gugu Zulu. Long live.
Some really sad stuff there. Magalale ngoxolo. I mean, it's always so sad when people in the public eye pass. But truth is, people pass all the time, and grief is something that we have to deal with
And
constantly.
You know what I love about Abuti Gugu? It's just, I don't even feel like he was even that much in the limelight, everywhere. He was just that guy. Every time he popped up, we knew that he was doing something amazing and something good outside of just himself. You know what I mean? It's not one of those people. Beautiful family. We can only just wish them God's strength. Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Time for our last story.
The 2016 SATMA Awards are around the corner, where South Africa's biggest traditional music artists will be celebrated and awarded, just in time for you to get your mbatanga on.
I just feel like I need to...
I said, get your mbatanga on. Get your mbatanga on. You
Your
need to...
culture, my culture, one nation. It's going to be pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Have you ever gone to the SATMAs?
Is that a trick question?
No, it's not a trick question.
No.
Okay.
Have you ever gone?
I'm actually looking forward to it this year. Why is he laughing? Why?
Well, we'll see you there.
Now, we all know that awkward moments happen all the time. So awkward moments, but there was a huge awkward moment that took place. Mrs. Trump shapa speech sahaya last week Monday. Could adi better emimo abua. But wala, wait a minute, sounds kind of familiar. Something like a Michelle Obama 2008. So Twitter went absolutely crazy. Everybody shouting the big word that all varsity students hate. Plagiarism.
Yes, it's a story that was booming the whole of last week. But if you missed out on all of the action and you're a bit behind with the times, we can't let you go another week without the information. So I'm going to read extracts to prove to you, Guti, like, the identical list of this. Here is Michelle Obama's version. She says,
please read it with the tone so that we know it's Michelle.
Values that you work hard for what you want in life, and your word is your bond, and you do what you say, that you treat people with respect.
Awesome.
Millennium.
Cool.
Values that you work hard for what you want, that your word is your bond, and you do what you say, that you treat people with respect.
That sounds rather too close.
She cannot be that lady.
Yo,
Did she write it?
Yeah, no.
So
guys.
the memes went crazy all over social media, as they do. And these three were our favorites. So we got the message from the ladies on the matter.
Unpack it.
Have a look at this.
So ladies, what's happening?
Well, basically, I was watching TV one evening to find that Mrs. Trump had completely plagiarized my speech.
Well, I was watching TV the other night to find out that Mrs. Trump had completely plagiarized my speech.
Excuse me, why are you saying what I'm saying?
Excuse me, why are you saying what I'm saying?
Stop it!
Stop it.
You stole my speech, word for word.
You stole my speech, word for word.
Stop doing that!
Stop doing that.
Hey!
Hey.
This woman is absolutely ridiculous.
This woman is absolutely ridiculous.
I'm not doing this.
I'm not doing this.
I can't.
I can't.
Stop it!
Stop it.
Stop it!
Stop it.
You are like 5 years old.
You are like 5 years old.
How are you going to be the next president's wife?
How are you going to be the next
Stop it!
wife? Stop it.
Okay.
Awkward vibes. Will
I want
the
to
real
know
Michelle Obama
whose
please
lips-
stand up?
I want to know whose lips those were.
Those look like yours.
Nah, fam. Those are not my lips.
Next is I'm gonna zoom in. Maybe it's a plagiarism of your lips.
Look though, let's just be honest, and I bet there are people who are gonna vote for Donald Trump, but this is not the way to go. How do you recite? I was a lazy school child, but I did not even do that. Like, I did not even
I
place.
love your honesty. It's so real. But she's supposed to have people who write speeches for her. So that person is probably fired. Though Donald Trump is playing it down because Gibua high. But right now we have a caller on the line. Fede, hello. Hi, sweetie.
Caller.
Nomtandazo. We can't hear Nomtandazo. Probably we'll try to get them a little bit later
what was supposed to happen was Nomtandazo was going to speak to us and ask us for a music video.
Yeah.
And the music video that she asked for is DJ 40 with Let's Do the Naughty Dance. So we're just going to play it
Is that the naughty dance? Do that one more time.
Come on now, do the naughty dance.
I don't know how.
Do it.
Step aside. He's with me tonight. Come on now, go away. I wanna be out here tonight. Now, hold my finger. Hey, baby, hold my waist. Let's do the naughty dance. Let's do the naughty dance. Hey, hey, hey. play the song again. This one is with me tonight as we do the naughty dance. Come on now, do the naughty dance. Ha, do the naughty dance. Hold my figure, hey. Hold my waist. Let's do the naughty dance.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider. You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
Welcome back, everybody. Kumba is so sweet talking to me right now. It's not even funny. Our special somebody holds the most nominations for the Comic Choice Awards this year. He's also the former Mzansi Insider comedic commentator. So gosh, why were you fired? I wasn't here then.
I don't know.
Why were you fired?
Lovely said, you guys have been fatugo. Wow, this is amazing. You guys have been fatugo. This is lovely, man.
This is awesome, right?
Wow,
we keep the place clean. Like, it's nice. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me.
So, like, we want to just start with like something so basic and so true,
Yeah.
and so real. Everybody has a lookalike.
Yes.
You said I look like someone off
You
air.
look like Nina Hasty, but the albino version, like
I can't even believe this. Do I look like Nina Hastings?
I need to come in for
She
this
is
one.
so cool though, but I don't think we look alike.
No, you do look a bit like me.
yes.
Nina Heisty.
You look like her. too.
Kumba Marawena Pincham.
Do you know who you look like?
The
You
twin
wanna
slap.
tell me good I look like Celeste?
Come on! Look at it though, guys.
Identical. Thank you.
You guys are like twin siblings or something.
Wale ya red lips, asina red lips. Sasa purple. Usilatu na makhala maningi umngani wami ngathi ibona nase crash.
No, kodwa niyafana. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yes.
Identical.
I look like Nina, you look like Celeste. Is that done?
Okay.
All right, so you're like the Zahara of the awards this year. How are you feeling about all the nominations?
It's a great feeling, man. You know, when you get nominated by your peers.
Yeah.
Because the people that
I
voted.
think that's what's so special
yes,
about these awards.
Yes, your peers. I'm a comedians. Those are the ones that nominated me.
Yeah.
There's Sokola, there's Mashabela, there's Celeste.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Who's
but
your
no one is
competition?
me.
Okay, outside of you?
Me.
Outside of you.
I'm compete no muntu. I'm my own competition.
Your own competition. Do you think you can take all four?
Yes.
Okay, do you believe that?
2015, 2016 was the biggest year of my comedy career.
Yeah.
I sold out almost all my shows
Yeah.
from different provinces. I have
You sell out shows. How does that feel?
Tandegas Diary on SABC 1:7 Monday and Wednesday.
Come on.
Over 4 million views. Okay, all right. I have the biggest YouTube channel in the country. Okay.
Oh, wow. Keep it coming, keep it coming, you know?
That's just
I
me.
know people watch and like go to YouTube just to hear some of the things that you have to say. Before I want to just pick your brain on some of the things that have been going down this week, because I mean, why would we have you here and not ask you?
Like
I want
really.
to speak about the wheelchair drive that you're doing. What's that about?
I decided to do one charity gig because people love me, people pay money. How about I do a show
Yeah.
and I give back? I don't want to do school shoes.
Okay.
I don't want to do my blankets.
Okay.
My cousin is on a wheelchair.
Okay.
So I decided, let me just buy wheelchairs.
That's
and
epic,
I
though.
wanted to buy one or two. Right now, with the door taking that, tickets are sold out already.
Yeah.
So I'm going to buy plus minus 40 wheelchairs. And I have a sponsor that is donating 100 wheelchairs on top of what I have. I have guys buying wheelchairs. Makaveri bought 3 wheelchairs. Some guys bought 5. No, Mama say England.
Yeah.
That bought 5 wheelchairs.
Influencer.
Just in jail,
Somebody
you know?
who is influential.
Yeah, so yeah, we are helping the Department of Health. Sees.
Yeah, when we need to continue. Few things that happened this week that you need to tell us about. Dineo Ranaka's matric farewell dress.
I mean, I think it country yonke slowly rogo. irogo liyi-1 leli
Silela umuntu osile.
ngerogo but irogo alihamba kwayikwayi alina makeup
And then Nicks, no jewelry, no accessories.
khohle accessory hey irogo asazi ro lemlingana nomntwana ora lemulingani le country le
It's a sad moment. Okay, this one, my favorite, Kanye and Somizi show. Have you listened to it?
yeah I listened to it
And
and
your thoughts?
I send them messages because they are my friends. The thing is if someone does something wrong, we wanna how about you just say to them, just be yourself. They must just be themselves on radio. I'm telling you, it's gonna work. So I'm gonna see they're doing bad and you know we always focus on negative things. I don't have a negative bone in my I'm not right then.
Yeah.
So I took my time I'm gonna tell them, give them tips here and there. And they must continue their life with it.
Oh, okay, cool. So Mabalabala Noise, are you also getting signed?
No, but they are my friends.
Yes.
Yes, mabalabala non-crane. Bathatha wonke umuntu labana.
Please sign me too, guys.
Kuno Zola, kuno Prokidi, kuno umama washayo, basayina yonke into. Imabala Noise isayina yonke, isayina no Donald mhlawumbe lokho ne microphone ka Donald isayiniwe ibabala
Guys,
Noise.
Kumazako to finish. It's time for us to head over to the fashion, and you're gonna still be hanging around. So let's see what Kat has in store for us.
Oh yes, with Kumba in the building and
Yes.
Rory as my colorful commentators,
Yeah.
we're going to be talking about fashion on fleek. This is all the stuff that the people wore to the Youth Spectacular Awards. And Kumba saying you're not a fan of Uguti Sluela Marogo.
Okay.
Let's see.
So we're going to go into the first picture. I hope it's not Bonang. Let's see. Zangang. Magic powers. Zangang. There we go. Jessica Nkosi.
I love this.
Intombi Mzulu.
Ungaqali ngosikhumba ngoJessica Nkosi, please. Let's just leave it.
Okay, I'm going to start with my professional
Wemba.
opinion. I'm going to start with my professional opinion.
Okay.
I think she's a very young girl. She could have worn something much younger. It's a bit too heavy. Bridesmaid. You know Jessica is in the makeup room right now.
Mina ngizomtshela makafika la ngithi Jessica.
Okay.
This was what was going on.
What is your opinion, Kumba?
First of all, I'm a Ketin ahlala ebondeni. Angagqoka.
Urisang uyawawasha ekuseni ngo-5.
Ngathi Ketin, sina ugqoka Ketin lo mntwana lo.
Mara muhle ne? Yi. Muhle.
No, I think the dress is elegant. I think it's beautiful.
Of course you
I
do.
know at the bottom it was like some pants situation. Huawata, most of the times ladies go to
Manje
awards
makubanda
and
kodwa
they're
ndi hit.
cold. So I think she looked great.
Naku
Moving
umuntu ukhuluma
right
ngokubanda.
along. Next picture.
Guys,
Thank
we're gonna
you.
go to the next
Thank
look.
you.
Wabata, most of the time, a lady. Oh,
Wow.
Amanda Dupont. All white. Kumba. Labangan.
Ooh, Skuma, you said that with a tone.
Hold
Okay.
on, man.
I don't know. It's nice.
Mangabe mhlambe bekangivakashela. Beka ama rose. Chief MC, just chief.
Ngiyakufila, Peter.
Another thing.
It's a sh-
Baby, it's just a picture. Another thing.
Yeah, no, I feel you. She's got
Hot.
that thing.
There's something.
She looks fantastic.
I think she looks-
Beautiful.
Amanda doesn't always get it right on the red carpet, according to me. But I think she's actually slaying it here. This is like clean, crisp. We like her in these clean lines. Rory, you love
Love
her,
it.
we know. Next picture.
Yeah.
Here we have Dineo Meketsi.
She can't do nothing wrong.
Oh, yeah?
She can't do nothing
Nkulunkulu wami
wrong.
dala uzulu mhlaba siyabonga.
Amen.
Siyabonga baba.
Amen. Amen. Leave it there. We can
Ujabulile,
move, we can move on to the next picture. Like,
No, I
done.
think... Nomzamo Mbata.
I like this dress. I just think that this picture didn't do it justice. That's what I think.
So to you, it's the picture. So even the couches weren't done justice.
Oh, sorry.
The stage wasn't
Sorry
done
kancane.
justice.
Sorry kancane. Le rogo ngigqoka makayaphi? Alokishini ngale rogo leli, i-trajes ngaba clean.
Mara
Uyakhanye.
angithi sikhumba sikutshele ukuthi uya ku-You Spectacular Awards.
Uhlala kanjani phansi ngale
I saw other pictures of that dress and I thought it looks absolutely lovely. This picture does not necessarily do it justice.
No, not my favorite dress. I actually don't think she slayed it. It's a nay from me. Looks like a Juvet cover. Do we have another one? Yes, we do. Tando Tabete.
Can't do nothing
Remember,
wrong.
she's only 25 years old. I think she looks well into her mid-30s with this dress.
Do you think ngina 35? Do you think ngizaba mdala kuye like
Mawubhekile mara ngathi niyalingana ngi.
Thando
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's cool.
Nice.
So
nice.
weird, guys.
What's
So
to
people are
savor?
not supposed to wear. No. Yeah. Okay. Well.
What do you think of the dress, Rorisa? We're not speaking about
it's
world peace.
beautiful. It just like reminds me Victorian. It's very
Down that
elegant.
dress.
Nice lines. You know, I'm trying to like sound
Anginandaba
professional.
ne-dress mina la.
Heavy, too heavy.
Bekube kanjani? So, i-question mark lo mntwana
But
so.
like
Let
spectacular.
rock on your lippy question, man.
Wena mangavela la yo akukhisikhisi ijini vithikile malana emadolweni wenza picture yakho.
Nyala
First of all, I
Moro.
don't have a no. Actually,
Aye.
just to prove to the world, I'm not kiss me.
What's that so, boy?
Ha.
Boss, ngathi kule wheelchair drive fanele ngikunike i-1 nawe.
Well, thank you so much for coming, Skumba.
Thank you.
Kiss Kumba, leave,
Accept
please,
her.
let him
Say
go.
accept her, le wheelchair.
Thank you.
Right now, it is time for us to take a quick ad break. Masibuya siniphathele izinto ezibhaya. Don't you move.
Magahambe
We'll be
usikhumba,
back.
tu magahambe.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider. You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
The video that you're about to see is sensitive, so we are about to discuss corporal punishment. We came across a video of a teacher beating up kids in her classroom. The following visuals might upset sensitive viewers.
The video ya mistress ya tshwerweng camera by one of the other students. Ashapa wana skolo wanana ka classroom. The story went viral about 3 weeks ago, and the teacher was fired. She shouldn't have gotten fired. She was just simply doing her job, and using corporal punishment is another form of getting children to listen. So, which is quite weird that some of the parents were like,
I was like literally in my emotions before this interview, just like the video that you were about to see may upset sensitive viewers, until I realized that mina bebangivuthuza kanje esikolweni all the time, to be quite frank. So how hectic or sensitive is it? Is corporal punishment a working formula? Is it not legal? Even though it's not legal. Our guest, Utobsi Letholi, a grade 3 mathematics teacher, and Rachel, an educational psychologist, and Tsiqelo. Absent. Tsuelo. I was about to be like absent. Sorry. And Tsuelo, who's a skilled pupil, is going to be talking to us about this topic. Welcome to the show, guys.
How are you guys doing?
Good, thanks.
corporal punishment, it's one of those topics that everyone has sort of exhausted. Is this still a topic that we should be talking about because, you know, things are going viral? Is it still prominent in schools?
It is. It's definitely a topic to always be spoken about. I know that I teach in a private school, and I know that it's still happening behind closed doors. It's not being exposed as much as it should. So I think it definitely should still be spoken about.
Yeah.
I'd like to find out from you, as a psychologist, because you know our psyche, right? What does corporal punishment do to school pupils?
So if you think about very young children, what do they learn from pain being inflicted, sometimes severely on them? So I think looking at it as maybe just as a once-off incident might not be as constructive as looking at what does the process of being physically hit do in terms of long-term. So if you look at maybe one area of self-esteem or self-confidence, what happens when someone is getting hit is that they're very fearful. So they shut down and can't quite think, or they're more like in an escape mode. So even creativity or ideas, some children get very frightened when they're being hit. And in the long run, that is not a very constructive thing.
Yeah.
I think in high school and later on in a career, it becomes something that can be detrimental.
Can I, just personal experience, I knew that if I wasn't scared, I would not do my homework because there weren't any repercussions.
Yeah.
But if I know that the teacher's waiting at the door for me to open my book and show her the homework, I will make sure
It is done.
that my homework is done. Because I know.
You're not even trying to get into trouble.
Okay, so
Yeah.
And I don't feel like a damaged person to date.
Let's talk to you. You're a student.
Okay, well, I think we were talking about this actually before this, and what I was saying is that as a student, you want to respect your teacher and not be scared. And I feel corporal punishment, in a sense, enforces fairness in the classroom. And I think as a student, you need to have a relationship with your teacher in order for you actually to get help when not understanding a certain topic.
Yeah.
So I feel to a certain extent also, it shows how violence is okay. And how I think maybe beating Kat might help him listen, but it might not help me and might scare me. And also,
Absolutely.
in a sense, I feel like what works for a certain child won't work for the next child.
Yeah.
And I mean, corporal punishment is not an option because it's illegal, but what else works?
yeah, and I was going to say that
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you said that if you hadn't had your books open at the door of the classroom, but there are other discipline methods that can be used and that work probably better than the corporal punishment.
Yeah.
So it's about maybe having conversations about not necessarily that corporal punishment doesn't work and it's illegal, but what does work? How can teachers be trained in these other discipline methods and ways in getting homework done and getting the behavior that's wanted,
Yeah.
but in a more self-confidence building way and
Yeah.
ways that
I also think that, you know, punishing a child in that way, you don't get to the root of the problem. There's always a story about why something happened, or sometimes a child comes to school and they act out, but it's not necessarily because they are an ill-mannered child necessarily, but something might have happened at home or something might have bothered them earlier. So as a teacher, you know, you need to be able to also understand your students and learn their behaviors. And when you see a child is upset this morning, find out why, find out what happened. Or if they didn't do their homework, there was load shedding, or, you know, I got into trouble with my mom and I got upset and I just went to bed. So you need to also be a nurturer.
Because if we take off corporal punishment on the table, what are some of the you teach grade 3s? Those are
Yeah,
people
I
with
teach the
energy
little
for
ones.
days. And I'm
That's
sure
how
you
we
get to
keep
a
them
point where you
playing.
just like, woo, somebody hold me back. You
There
know?
are
So
days
what
like
methods do
that.
you use?
I use a lot of positive reinforcement, and it's a bit of like a psychological sort of thing where if the kids are in a line and I see a kid in the back who's, you know, acting out and there's a kid right in front of them, I'll basically be like, wow, you are doing so well. You are lined up so beautifully. And automatically the kid behind them is like, oh, I also want that positive attention from Ms. Tilo. So I want her to say nice things about me and to be, and, you know, very excited to see me as well. So they immediately just like I want that
Yeah,
good stuff
I would
happening.
have been the opposite child. I would have basked in that and
I
still...
also think it also really does depend on the
type
background
of child, yeah.
of children, because I mean, abantu abageleza elokishini versus abelungu abageleza in the burbs, it's totally different upbringing methods, whereas it will infiltrate in the school as well.
It does, but I mean, growing up in the hood and growing up in the suburbs, there's still, you know, things that happened at home that, you know, you might have an alcoholic father in the suburbs and an alcoholic father in the hood, and that affects the child. So, you know, your upbringing does affect the way you behave in life.
Yeah.
But you also need to, a school needs to be a place of like a safe environment.
Yeah.
And some of these kids don't have an outlet at home. So when you come to school and now you are scared to be at home, and then you come to school and then it's also like, now I'm scared to be at school. Where does the child have an outlet? Where does the child feel safe?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So maybe let me bring it to you. It so happens we saw the video. You know, what would that little girl in that video, what would be the process? What are her rights? What procedures should she follow?
I think that it's important that at a school level, first of all, this issue is dealt with. So in this case, a report would have been sent to the head of department in the school, and then the headmaster would take it up further to the Department of Education.
Yeah. Tupa kitupa dikolong haya dumelwa haya ntse itsuwa. So it's a conversation. Yes, yo. Yeah.
I bet not everybody's high.
My mom, yeah.
She's just like, high into while it is for us to take a deep breath.
You know your mama can still whack you right now.
Probably. At break, we'll be
break.
back.
My day? Yes.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider. You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
All the way from Metro FM, it's Joe Man. He's been gone for such a while. It's time for sports. Welcome back, everybody. Lekai?
How are you? How are you?
Branding.
I'm good. I'm good.
Representing well.
I gotta
Do you go to
represent
Metro and like
Metro
wear
FM.
like a Mzansi Insider like sweater?
No, I'm good.
Oh, wow.
I don't have one.
Okay,
what
we'll
must
hook you
you
up.
can? Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good, man.
Good to see you.
Been a
What are
while,
you-
but I'm back, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk Olympics now, right? Because you know the Olympics are starting on the 5th of August, and I'm gonna try and do something. Hopefully, I don't mess it up. I'm gonna try and do something that's gonna show how well I know my sports, right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna name all the Olympic cities that have happened in my lifetime, right? And also, I'm also gonna give away my age, basically.
Okay.
So this year it's Rio. 2012 was London. 2008 was Beijing.
Come on.
2004 was Athens.
Yes.
2000 was Sydney.
Yes.
1996 was Atlanta.
Okay.
1992 was Barcelona.
Danger zone.
1988, that was in Seoul in Korea.
Come on.
And 1984 was Los Angeles.
Fossil.
Come on now.
Fossil.
Come on
You've
now.
seen it all.
I've been there, I've done it, I done seen it.
Wow, that's actually quite impressive.
Yeah.
Were you like alive in
Not
all of
bad.
them?
Yeah, I was alive, barely.
Barely.
For the first time, I
barely.
was just Mama too.
Mama.
Yeah,
but you
so-
knew there was something special happening across
I
the
knew,
world.
I knew. Well, and surprisingly enough, that Olympics in '84 was the one where Russia boycotted this time around. They're not boycotting, they're actually getting banned from competing at the athletics tournament because of
Jeez.
doping. Lonyana did snags.
Yeah.
But about the juice.
Juicy Momile. Wrong.
Wrong. Okay, so we're going to look at guys who are actually doing it properly.
Cool.
We're doing a profile of some of the best athletes who are going to get us medals. Like, so this week we're concentrating on the men and we're concentrating on the sprinters, right? Because we've always had like long distance runners with Ezekiel. So now we're going to look at the sprinters. So we start off with Akani Simbini. He's 22 years old. He's from Pretoria, like me. He went to University of Pretoria, like me. His athletics career.
Are you from Knox?
Yeah.
Knox of Knox?
Yeah, man.
Come on, Ako Knoxy. Yes.
So his varsity career kind of blossomed there, you know, in terms of athletics, where mine died. I also did athletics good things just to put it in there, you know, put it in there. But mine died because of radio, and you know, and that's what it is. But
you had to choose one struggle.
Exactly.
Come
so
on.
so the thing is now he's now he's a South African record holder, and he actually broke this record just last week.
Yeah.
On the 18th of July, he broke the record of South Africa, and he made 9.82. Actually managed to beat Safa Paul, who's a former world record holder himself. And he actually did it last year as well. In July, he also equaled the record for South African 100 meters. But obviously, on a sad note as well, the 18th of July, obviously an auspicious day for South Africa because, you know, obviously Nelson Mandela's birthday, but also Gugu Zulu RIP, you know, what happened, you know, at Kilimanjaro, doing a good cause, but obviously not such a great outcome there.
Sportsman himself.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, 18th of July will always go down again in history in South Africa. Now, number 2 is the 200-meter runner. That's Anaso Jobotwana. You remember him last year. He came 3rd at the World Championships as well. He was running up against Usain Bolt and Justin Gatlin, so not too bad to come 3rd to those guys. I mean, they were basically...
I'm just like, to me, he's a winner.
No, exactly.
Between those two, he is a winner.
I mean, come on now. And he's also a South African record holder as well. So all these records are getting broken in South Africa. Recently, he's ran a time of 19.87 seconds for 200 meters. That is quick.
Yo, guys,
very fast.
That's fast. My car doesn't do that.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna available when on a lock nut anyway. So you can't run 200 meters.
God,
Kiss, Okawa at the bend. Yeah, so when a 200 meters is not for you, only kiss. Kaiser Chiefs.
I actually can't deal. Cat is like in the corner just blasting you.
Okay, let's see, because last time you didn't see properly.
I don't,
no
Sasha.
No, Sasha.
Please, like, can we just?
And about 20 kiss so.
Please, my stylist, next week can I wear a skirt so that we finalize this thing?
There are no in your pictures.
Next story, Joe, man. Can we leave my kiss alone?
All right, and then next up is 400 meters. Of course, this is Wade van Niekerk. He's incredible. He's phenomenal. And actually, the reason why I decided to do this was because I bumped into him at the airport the other day, and like he was just walking around and no one said anything, no one was taking pictures. So I was like, you know what? We have to profile our athletes and we have to make them big,
so
you know?
People know them.
He was the 4th fastest man of all time in the 400 meters.
Wow.
The 4th fastest man of all time. So Wade van Niekerk, last year he also won the World Championships, getting the South African record. He smashed the African record, 43.48 seconds that he managed to run in.
Jeez, man.
And the thing that's great about Wade van Niekerk is that he's not just a 400-meter specialist. He's actually the only man in the world who's run the 100 meters under 10 seconds. He's run the 200 meters under 20 seconds and the 400 meters under 44 seconds. So we got to give a big shout out to Wade van Niekerk. Big up.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
that is amazing.
Next week or next time around when I'm here, when the Olympics would have started, we're going to look at the girls and see what the ladies have got to offer.
I heard there's some sort of incentive that's taking place if they bring back a certain amount of medals back home.
But you know, Mbawizi always got your back, man.
Mbawizi's got everybody's back,
you know,
making sure everybody...
I think Mbawizi and Mabala Noise must join forces. Bang sign Elena.
Make you go pass guys.
Part of the
I can run, guys. I can run.
Noise.
Thank you so much, Joe, for the interesting news. Like he said, next time when he's back, we'll be looking at some of the ladies, and who knows, I might just be there. Right now, it's time for some eye candy.
What's happening, Mzansi Insider? It's your boy Raw. That's RAW_Rasetla on Instagram and Twitter. Fitness trainer, celebrity trainer, fitness model, bodybuilder, anything that has to do with fitness in general. You guys a few tips on, you know, how to get rid of those stubborn fatty abs. We all know those are a problem. So yeah, let's do this.
I think I'm using up all my energy. Okay, Rory, I hear you saying it's time for some eye candy. That means I'm the eye candy. and he's just the body.
Really?
What's up, Brotty,
Oh,
bro?
what's up, boy?
I'm good, brother. Now,
I'm nice.
you're in the building. I know you're going to put me through my paces, so that's
know
why I
this.
need to make myself feel a little bit strong.
That's what I'm here for.
Explain the name, homeboy.
Yo, the name is actually a complicated. It's pretty complicated, but it was my original name is pretty hard to pronounce
Let's hear it.
for my Caucasian brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Ah,
Khotazo.
guys, the ones that-
Khotazo. So it
Khotazo
always
is
it always
really
go
hard.
from what's your name? Khotazo, Roti. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, whatever, it's Roti. So we went from Roti to
Khotazo.
yeah, let's do
That
that.
ain't
Let's do
hard.
that. Forget the name. Let's
Okay,
let's
so
do
what are
I
we
came
doing
in for.
today?
Today I've got a full body exercise, high intensity, very little rest. You'll
Very little
you'll get
rest.
a feeling.
I don't think I like the sound
Very
of that.
little rest. It's no weight, free weight, so it's not that hectic, but it's high intensity, no resting, explosive movements. You love it. You love it.
As a machita, we're always trying to build mass most of the
Sure.
time instead of trying to lose weight and get really, really thin, right?
Sure.
And we get misled with the types of diets that are happening. What is the right type of diet to go on if I'm trying to build muscle and, ngitholele power?
One thing I always tell people that come to me for advice: don't believe everything you see on your magazines, your internet, all that stuff. It's pretty much simple. It's not rocket science. Eat healthy, do your cardio, gym 4 or 5 times a week, and the rest is history.
Cool.
The rest is history.
Let's get straight into this. No
Yes,
rest,
my
no
boy.
nothing.
No
Okay.
rest, no rest.
I'm following.
Sure. So we're gonna start from the bottom, ne?
Okay.
Sit ama lunge, lungenyana, straight into a squat, up, down, yeah, shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Mazir.
No rest. Keep in mind, no rest.
I'm ready.
We're jumping straight into it, ne? From the squat, we jump straight into ab workouts.
Okay, sit-ups.
Yeah, sit up.
Okay, let's go.
Back on your stomach again. Should I quickly do it for you, then you'll catch on?
No,
or-
let's go. I'm
All right.
ready. I'm
All right,
ready
cool.
for you.
So
Lunges.
let's start at the lunges, ne?
Right.
Okay, we're gonna do 10 of those, and then
Okay.
into the squats. Let's go.
We're going to cut it down to like 5 of everything.
5 of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Let's go.
Start at the left leg. Let's go, boy. Bam. 1, 2. You want to make sure your knee barely touches the floor. 3, 4, 5.
5.
Into a squat.
Okay.
You want your legs at shoulder width. No?
All right.
Not too wide, not too narrow. Shoulder width. Up, down 5 times. Let's go. Bam. You want to make sure your back posture is perpendicular to the floor.
All right.
Stick the booty out. Yeah, you gotta get them booty gains, my boy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And obviously you'll be doing a lot more than what we're showing right now.
Absolutely.
To feel it more. And then we're gonna jump straight into a ab exercise.
Okay, we're gonna sit this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. It's rather killer. So you wanna put your arms right there.
All right.
So you're moving your torso and your legs at the same time. You know what I'm talking?
Okay.
So from the bottom, up,
Up.
down, up, down, and turn. Down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the beach,
Are we on that beach body mission
the
right
beach
now?
needs to have us.
Okay. And then what do we do after this?
You know what I'm saying?
You're
It's
more
a
out of
killer.
breath than me.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
I'm human too. Yeah? We're gonna start our kicks, start at the right foot. Now we're working the obliques.
Okay.
Bam. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, this is
10.
hectic. Next
We're
one.
done.
What we
We're
at?
gonna hold it. Yeah?
Okay.
Don't move, Baba. Don't move. Let's hold it for 20 seconds. Eh?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Make it 10. 6, 7, 10.
Okay. Next one.
You're gonna go a
Arms
little
wide.
bit wide. This is where it gets fun.
Okay.
You wanna glide to the right.
What?
Yep. It gets real, my boy. Glide to the left. Bam.
And my lower body stays straight.
Yo, you still in a plank.
Okay.
I'm working your abs at the same time. Let's go. Start to the right. That's it.
Okay.
Champion. To the
Now,
left.
it's time for us to go to an ad break while I try these.
We
Am I
need
doing
it.
this right?
Yo.
Okay, we'll be back. Don't you move.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider.
Yeah. Welcome back to the show. You know who we have in the loft by now, man. I don't even know how to imitate him.
It don't get
but
better than this.
This is like some life goals. I bet you always wanted to touch Donald's mic.
Yeah, I took a selfie with it earlier on. Yeah, question. This is a very, very important question.
Yeah.
You kiss Donald.
Marumuhle though.
Yeah,
Wow, you're not supposed to say that moving right along.
You're beautiful.
Sorry, Rory.
Unbelievable.
Donald, thank you so much for pulling through. We know you're a difficult man to get a hold of.
Yes.
But you've got some hot stuff coming up. So
Yeah.
you need to be
The
here.
19th
and
of
tell
August.
everybody.
19th of August, it's going down. All roads lead to the Carnival City.
Nice.
Big Top Arena, we are doing something really big. The Red Mic Experience. The Red Mic Experience.
The Red Mic Experience.
So basically, it's the experience of
Yeah.
this beautiful beast right here, man. You know, people will get to hear me sing basically all the songs they've ever heard me sing. You know, all the songs I've released from day one until today is my DVD recording, my first live DVD recording. I've got everybody
What
who's
a
amazing that
milestone
I'm
for
working
you,
with.
though. I think
Yeah,
in
man,
your
it's a really
career,
huge one. Yeah.
Are the guys from Empire coming because we saw them telling us, you know,
Well.
just to be on the lookout?
Well, you know, I mean, you know, the Empire shout out for me, you know, from the cast, Terrence Howard and Jesse Smollett was really special, you know. I think more than anything, the only thing I can say about that is that right now is the time for South Africa to shine. And let me tell
Donald
you,
is that guy.
the world is listening.
Like, no, not even humility. Like, he's that guy that you're going to be like, yo, man, I used to talk to this guy. Like, we used to gym together,
Oh,
you
is this
guys.
the story
He
of your
clearly
life?
stayed in gym. Others didn't stay in gym, but there's going to be, you know, you're that guy who's going to be so far ahead. We're so excited about what's
Looking
happening with you.
forward to it, man.
So we're going to, you know, later on, you're going to be performing for us
Yeah,
with the Red Mic.
Yeah, man.
Just a little bit of a taste of what's going to be happening in
Before I
Carnival
go, I just want to say, I want to urge everybody, go get your tickets at CompuTicket.
Yes.
They start at 150, and it's going to be an amazing thing, man. 19 August, I want to see everybody there.
Yeah,
Are
check
we
that
going to see you
data.
dance, Donald?
That might just
Who's
happen.
that?
I work with Sumizi.
Of
Sumizi
course.
is my
Are you
great
going to
friend.
take the shirt off? We need to go.
I mean, we'll see.
I'm going to put that for you. It's time for us to go straight into the top 5. Let's do it.
Yeah, well, yes, I got you before you. It's time for us to look at this week's top 5. And we're going to look at our favorite memes that came out during the week. So this is Mzansi's sort of insider top 5 of mixed memes.
First things first, guys. Can we give you the heads up? It's not a meme.
Give me
It's not a meme. Meme. It's over right. Let's check out number 5. Meme. When you text
Good morning. It disappeared, though.
and then it
Wait.
disappears.
Zaga. Zaga.
When you text her, good morning, beautiful, and she replies with an, aw, thanks, buddy, you have to walk off the cliff.
Friend zone. You have fallen inside of it.
Are you trying to be friend zoned?
Me.
Do you have a bae?
I don't have a bae. We're not on a bae.
Yes. Okay, the next one, number 4. We're so out of line. This one says, when you've done a buzz job of cleaning your room and you call your mom to come see, you just
You know
like,
that feeling
yeah.
where you're just like,
Everything.
everywhere, like who's school, no opportunity.
Yeah.
And you
Let's
stay in
check
the
out
good books. Yeah.
Number 3. Am I cutting you? This one says, Still I Arise, written by Melania Trump, put together. Okay.
This is so awkward, guys.
Another Melania Trump one sitting at number 1. This Melania Trump gave a great speech. I liked it almost as much as the time I heard
it for the
Michelle
first
Obama
time.
give it.
Yeah, no, this got a lot of shade this week, hey?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay. When you meet up with someone from Instagram and they look like 300 likes in person. So all the thousands that they were getting
It
ain't
was
legit.
a lie. Hey, what a Bible of lies.
Yeah, no. You know what? Thank you so much for joining us on the Mzansi Insider.
been
Fanda.
great.
It's been awesome. Ruru-san woke up at 4 a.m., washed the
wash,
curtains,
yes.
cooked.
Feed
Let's
the
go straight
cats.
to Donald. We love you. Peace.
She's mine. She's mine. She's mine. She's mine. Milano. Yes, she she's mine. She's so fine all the time. Milano, yes, she knows when she calls, my feet go cold. Milano, she's a work of art. Indeed, she's a lot when it's gone. Picasso, yes, she's mine. She's so fine all the time. Milano, there she goes. When she calls, her feet go cold. She's mine. Yeah. She's mine. She's mine. Milano. Yeah. She's mine. She's mine, mine, mine. She's mine. She's mine. Yeah. She's mine, baby. Oh, oh, oh. She's mine. She's mine. She's mine. Let's go. Let's break it down. She takes my breath away. She strips me off my feet. She takes my breath away. Yeah. She strips me off my feet.